the pilgrims who was stuck at the shrine, they have been evacuated, but their family members, their loved ones, their dear ones are still missing. The district administration, they have formed WhatsApp groups to share pictures for the family members to identify their missing family members, and continuous efforts are being taken place. But considering the big boulder rocks that you can see here, people are still saying, eyewitnesses are saying that there could be people who are buried below this, considering this entire place got washed away in the floods. Eyewitnesses also recall horrific visuals. Some people said that they saw almost 10 people getting washed away in the Chenab River. You can hear the water flowing by, and you can also see the visuals of these big boulders, which are very difficult to sort of penetrate through, and to considering a lot of people are still stuck. That is what the eyewitnesses are telling us in the debris. It is time to clear the debris, but it will take a couple of days' time. That is what the officials are telling us. It is a complete tragedy. What was meant to be a sacred journey turned into a nightmare, with 52 people dying, with so many of these shops, nearby shops, guest houses getting completely washed away. You can see visuals of these JCBs that are deployed here. They have been continuously, helping in clearing this entire devastation. But it is almost 10 o'clock at night, and in the nearby you can also see other community kitchens are also there to help all the officials and the locals who have been helping the people here in evacuation. The community kitchen has been, some of these are being run here by the locals to help the people out. Tomorrow morning again we will see all the teams racing against time to find the people who are still buried here. This is what the officials are saying. You can see the big boulders. These used to be proper makeshift shops for to serve the pilgrims. Remember this Machel Mata temple, it is not it's of course it's a very revered temple. It's the goddess Ma Chandi that people come here to pray. But this is not a very ancient pilgrimage like Vaishno Devi. It only started in the 1980s. But environmentalists tell us that considering that this area, Jasoti village, it's a very remote village, one of the most vulnerable villages in South Jammu. Considering the sensitivity part of it, what precautionary measures or mitigative measures were taken to see that the pilgrims that who are going, what safety measures were given to them, what kind of pilgrimage infrastructure are in place like this, which is ecologically so sensitive and so vulnerable to flash floods, cloud bursts. Of course, the officials are saying that people have been putting up langars here, community kitchens here for 30 years now. It's nothing new. No one had expected or anticipated this kind of a cloud burst which will lead to this kind of destruction. You can see the remainings of this place. It used to be a makeshift shop. As you can see, it's written way to Bhavan that side, and it is absolutely heartbreaking that people who came here to enjoy the peace and the scenic beauty of this beautiful, peaceful Jasoti village now, which has turned into a complete war zone. As you can see, tomorrow morning we will see the teams again getting back into action, racing against time, trying to clear the debris, and with more heavy machinery, rock breaker machinery will be deployed to help and clear this place. The DIG earlier said that they had plans for aerial evacuation as well, but because of the inclement weather, today also we saw there was light rainfall, and due to the continuous inclement weather, they couldn't implement the aerial evacuation. But we can see, you can see a visual of this motorcycle. You can imagine the destruction, the magnitude of the destruction with the visuals that you see here.